Alright, we're streaming. We're live.
Uh,
Live. Alright, we're good.
Alright, do your intro.
I haven't. No, it requires me to record. Give me a bit.
We'll freaking start it up then. We gotta go.
No, first I've got to post the thing to Twitter.
You ain't going to do nothing.
Shush you. Alright, that's that. Now I'm just gonna do the thingy.
But yeah, right now I am playing Tunic on my PS5.
Alright, we're good. Start recording now. Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy 16. I'm Jet Kronos, joined with my co-host Gavin the Groin. Last time we did this, we had gotten 5 years later and ended up in a desert town? But now
in
we're
a desert town and I believe we're at our new home base.
a home base is in the ocean or a lake.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's continue where we were. Gathering Storm. We don't have any. Oh, we do have a side quest. All right.
You got one side quest.
You may touch it once.
You may spank it once. It's just Donkey Kong sitting there.
Okay. So aggressive.
Yeah, what were we were talking about in Dragon Quest, right? What were we talking about?
Yeah. 9 or just Dragon Quest games in general.
But yeah, it's like Dragon Quest always been a user of puns. You just gotta look for it.
Oh yeah, well I understood that more as I played like later games or games in general for it.
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
Yeah, it's like, it's
That a
one of the-
euphemism,
it's one of the
mate.
charms.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere. which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
All right.
Quest acquired.
A quest! A quest!
A new hand touches the beacon.
Okay. Oh.
But yeah, 9 was always one of my favorites.
I'll have to give it a
So
shot.
I guess I got.
If I find.
I still need.
If I see it again.
I need to play 4. I haven't played the first 3, but hopefully when they get their remakes or their like pixel remasters or whatever they're doing.
Yeah. Which was the one with
hopefully
Maya?
I'll be able to... What was that?
Which one was the one with Maya?
Maya?
The dancer girl.
That was 4.
Okay. Because everyone fucking I mean, granted, everyone raves about her, but all I see for her, like, granted, I hear she's great, but I'm like, most stuff I see for her is off-brand shit. I'm like, yep, okay, I see why.
I'm pretty sure that's what most people see of her.
I love. It's interesting that in the Dragon Quest Warrior game, they gave her an Indian accent. I was like,
Easier than felling
I mean,
a
it
forest,
makes-
I said.
okay,
Trees don't
That's
have
the
teeth.
design choice.
yeah. I don't know, it's just interesting. Then again, the Dragon Quest games are always done by like UK studios, which get a lot of like different European or types of people to act for. So you get a wide range of actors from different cultures and stuff.
I mean, you know, wide range of accents really makes the world feel a bit more complete.
Yeah.
It makes it feel like, oh, you're actually in a different like country or setting. You know?
Something one of the things I liked about Dragon Quest XI was that.
Oh yeah, they had a lot of different accents in 11, especially with so many more voice actors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been over a week just trying to get my bearings back with playing this game.
No bearings, only death.
Okay, why not? With that,
Can't imagine Obelisk
No,
needing any
Mr.
more
Bond,
than
I
this.
expect you to die.
Time to head home.
yeah, come here, boy.
Now where do we go now?
That's a good boy.
Time to pet the dog.
Oh.
But yeah, out of the 101 applications I have on my Switch, I'm probably going to have to re-download and, you know, do all that stuff with all of them. Except for a few. I'm looking at you, Ninja Gaiden 3. You suck. I hate Ninja Gaiden 3.
I think Ray was playing that at one point. He was like, "Fuck this."
It's like, it's not even Ninja Gaiden hard, it's just BS hard, you get me?
Yeah. There's a point where you just gotta ask yourself, am I bad or is the game just made bad?
It was the game. It's like, the combat, fun as heck, able to do a bunch of cool new moves and stuff. But the thing is, like, hitboxes are stupid, boss battles are stupid.
Find is one way.
And you want to know the reason why they're stupid? They took away your healing, your usual healing.
That's stupid.
Back in the first 2 games, you had, like, you could buy healing items and stuff, and you could find healing items. They were in abundance. In 2, they were especially abundant in
Still has a
2.
name.
And to be fair, that's perfectly fine. Like, healing is what a healing item is what a Ninja Gaiden game needs, you know? It's like, that way you're not bashing your head into a wall the whole time. Ninja Gaiden 3 gives you none of that. You get no healing items. Your only method of healing in that game is by holding down the left stick and sitting still for like however many seconds it take, or however big your key meter is. Because the thing is, like, your key is also your healing, but you can't heal in the middle of a fight. No, you have to freaking do that outside of a fight. Your health doesn't
What
regenerate,
happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying
and it
where we
is
are for now, Eric.
stupid.
Let's get you to a physical.
So yeah, I was like, I beat Ninja Gaiden 3 reluctantly.
I trust you don't mind.
You know,
Also
at the
thought you
very
might need
least,
some
you want to
help.
know what they gave us?
And
They
it
gave
appears it
us
was
the
right.
assist mode, which
You were.
automatically
Could say that,
dodges
I
and
guess.
blocks for you. I'm like,
This ain't
screw
been
it, I'm
descending like
using
a
this.
storm.
I want to play. I want to have
I
fun.
almost spared their fury.
The game not letting me have
Martha
fun, so
tried to
I'm
step
gonna
in and
do it
calm
my
things
way.
down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Alrighty.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up. Don't get surrounded. This one.
All yours, Torvald.
So yeah, how was your Christmas?
It was pretty good. Got lots of new games to play. I got the Dragon Quest Monsters,
Look,
the new one.
up ahead.
I got. I'm trying to remember what other one it was.
Are you alright?
The anime one,
It's them at the
or
Abbey
the
who
manga
need
anime
you. You
one
have to do
with
something.
Dai, The Adventures of
Tell
Dai
us
or
what
something.
happened.
Oh yeah.
What happened? The damn black shields, that's what happened.
The Black
I
Shields.
got what else?
The bastards caught wind.
I got the
Abbot
Metal
and I
Gear
were helping bears.
Solid
They were
Collection.
gonna hang us both.
I
When
beat
the
Metal Gear
sick
Solid 1
rose from their
recently,
beds.
so
Poor
that was
souls
interesting.
turned on the
I
Imperials.
hated that final fight
Distracted
against,
them
or
long
the
enough for me to get
the
away.
punch out
punching.
with Ocelot, or no, with Liquid.
They may
Yeah,
still
punching
be
in Metal Gear
alive.
Solid 1 is not
Martha.
fun.
Do you think you can make it back to the inn?
It's very hard to
Cole is
do.
there with the other curse breakers.
I'd rather just play Twin Snakes, honestly.
Thank you, Clive.
Which has better controls,
Mm.
but a much more wacky cutscene set.
Yeah, but I love it.
Some sort of twisted joke.
Oh yeah, it's like
There's
you
only
can't,
one order
you
of
can
heroes in
never
this area,
forget
and
seeing
they
Snake
fought to
point a
defend
gun
all
at a
citizens.
defenseless old man
Seems a step too
because he
far,
didn't tell him what he
even
wanted.
for the Empire.
I want my candy bar,
It looks
Mama.
like he had a freaking. No, like in the cutscene, I remember it specifically when you find President Baker, and he's like, "I forgot." Snake freaking clutches his head in pain and goes, "What?" and then points a gun at his face.
Hang on, I'll be right.
And then President Baker just continues on as normal.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Fucking related to tax shit. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, no, I fucking love that scene. I know it's really hard to find a copy of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes nowadays, because there's no, unfortunately, because it was made by oh, fuck, what's the company called? Gavin, what's the company called?
I don't know.
Something Knights, or I think. Oh, they made the oh my god, Eternal Darkness game. And they made the X-Men Destiny game. Cannot remember their name. Fuck. All I
Don't
know
worry
is,
about it then.
all I know is they went under because of the dickhead in charge. But they made it, and I don't. But because I think they created the actual game, Konami will not republish it, even though it's a Konami game. But whatever. So if I ever play that, I'll probably play it on a Dolphin emulator.
That's probably what most people will do. They're screw buying outdated games for overpriced prices.
Yeah, because there's no point in that, because
It's literally the only reason why piracy is somewhat justified for old games only, really.
Are we too late?
well, yeah,
It's
because
like, if you can't play it any other way, then
not to
that's
mention
literally the only way to do it.
the degradation of those discs or cartridges is going to eventually catch up to them, and they're going to be useless anyway.
And they're going to be lost forever. Oh, look, it's a dead person.
Many dead people.
Oh no, many dead people. Even worse than dead people.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Fuck the Empire.
Like I give a shit.
And for their crimes shall they be punished.
Mom,
Such
look,
is the
Mom,
law.
Mom, I got 2,200 subscribers. I got 200 subscribers. Who gives a shit?
The night and welcome
Your cousin made more.
lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
It's time to kill. Look at that, rainbows!
Oh yeah. Pile drive. Bravo! Shot lock.
It's over.
Spin, bitch.
Is that all of them?
No.
I think so.
There'll be many more. Up your ass!
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
But yeah, right now I'm playing Tunic. Because I heard it's really good. It's really good.
They reward you in that game for out-of-the-box thinking.
Fun.
From what I know, there's just a bunch of paths around the sides of things.
The abbot.
Which isn't that bad of a thing.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
Not for long, he's not.
Friends of Martha, we're here to help.
Don't bother.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive,
He's dead.
he's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh, look.
Oh, it's a,
It's a void creature.
oh, that's one of the hunt monsters.
Oh.
You can hunt them for rewards.
Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating... Though these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
It's a floating. It's made of wood. It's a floating eyeball.
Get him!
of a fuck.
Thanks, boy.
I love watching things at 140p.
I'm not the one doing it. It's all fine on my end.
I know, it's Discord. What is it, like 120p, 240p?
Too slow.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Nice try. Too slow. Come on.
This one.
Get out of the circle!
Forgive me.
Oh, I died.
Oh, you probably got hit by death.
Oh. Wow, it's been a while. Holy shit. I mean, granted, we didn't do anything last
But yeah,
night.
it's like that's the kind of the point of getting out of the circle, so you don't get hit.
I was
If
trying.
you don't know.
I was trying to dodge out of it. Wasn't working.
Well, yeah, it's like you should know that those creatures in particular like to cast death and flare.
No, that's why I died.
Yeah, it was casting death at you. You weren't paying attention,
No, well, I didn't know what it was.
and you stood in it regardless.
I tried to get out of it. It was taking forever to get out of it. I was like, oh, fuck me. I guess it's not working now.
Too slow.
There we go.
Don't forget, you got your limits, right?
Oh, yeah. Burn, bitch.
Unleash everything. Pile drive. You really got to stop using gouge so much in these things because it's wasting your time.
I know. Oh, Doom. Okay.
Right, you see the circles on you. And once it finishes, now get out.
I'm out. Ugh.
You're up, Mikey, Derek.
Faster circles! I might rewatch that movie tonight. I got a few movies to
I don't
watch.
know. I don't know what that is.
It's
I just
cringe.
know it because it's like, oh,
Get out of the circle! It's the Jim Carrey Grinch movie.
okay. I completely forgot that scene.
It's when he's trying to knock out all the music. Oh, I'll be right back. Fuck, my tax people are calling me.
Pay your taxes. It's the IRS. They're gonna break your kneecaps, shit. Jet's been taken away by the IRS. I know he's on Australia, but still, they get you no matter what.
I returned. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back.
Sorry, but the IRS wouldn't go away.
I thought the IRS took you for a while.
No.
They took you away to beat on you for a while.
No, I just bribed them with tea and crumpets.
You think you can bribe the IRS?
It worked for
That's a good
today.
trick. They simply just gave you a little bit more time.
Yeah, I know.
Before they broke your kneecaps.
Yeah, and that's fine. They can come back next time when I'm not streaming. My dog is now in here with me. Hopefully this doesn't cause much of a problem. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, let's continue. I'll probably just edit all that out from the stream. Where were we going? Oh, we were doing this.
Fighting a boss.
Guess we're all ready.
Yeah, you might want to heal.
Nope.
I'm going to stop watching the stream for a moment to reload it because it'd be killing itself. You already consumed.
Bitch. There we go.
You did it. Now, if only Discord would stop crapping itself while I'm trying to watch.
You never used to do that. I don't know what happened.
Coming.
Oh, the Discord has always been messing up for these streams. There hasn't been a stream lately that hasn't messed up.
No, before.
At least for the people, at least for me watching.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
Good, you contaminated the water with people.
And now they are truly
No, they're made of
free.
rock. It'll be fine.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
Yeah, I'm back. It's me, I'm back.
Here we go.
You can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
We'll see what we can do.
Well, first of all, my curse breakers don't carry straps.
And then he gets slapped for it. Ow. Ooh, quest. I think it's a quest. What is that? A white-winged wonder.
Oh, get that one. You want it.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Alright. This
Give
way.
them a killing from me.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
He used Brave Bird. They took recoil damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I believe if you head back to the hideout after this, the Moogle will have the hunt board up now.
Oh, nice.
The hunts are basically ways to get materials and stuff. Like, the hunts themselves will give you rewards, but you can also get rewards from people sending in letters if you do enough of them. And those letters can can be a bunch of good stuff, or it could just be a bunch of like normal materials and whatnot. But it's really worth it, especially since later on you can get you can fight some really hard ones that give really good crafting materials for the ultimate weapons, basically.
They're in trouble.
Are they?
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Hurt him.
Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Jackass. Gotcha.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Did you scare yourself?
No, my dog scared me. Just jumped off the damn bed. I was like, fucking damn it, Luna.
Yeah. You're so engrossed in the video game that your dog scared you by jumping.
Well, yeah, no, I get engrossed when I'm doing stuff. That's why it's hard for me to stay focused on anything else. I'm in the world
Kill
right
this
now.
man. Bailiff, whack his BB.
Yeah, parry this bitch.
Parry.
What's that from, by the way? Whack his pee-pee? I've heard that before.
I think it's like a parody. It's like a meme Judge Judy video, I think. Where it's like a really, stretched version. You know how like people like to Photoshop people with really wide open mouths and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes.
You're safe now.
Yeah, it's basically that. Oh, hold on.
White Heart, I presume.
Quit.
Oh boy. That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh, you kidding me?
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Hold on. I hate what it's doing right now.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
No, I want you to come with me.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Get you
Yeah,
a saddle.
Discord hates everything right now.
What else is new? I've heard people say that this game makes your PS5 chug in terms of heating up, like during big battles and shit, but I've never experienced that. Like my PS5's been fine.
Bird's got itself an iPad.
It's a fucking warrior.
She cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed.
It's like freaking
How much do I owe you?
it's like Dee Dee from Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh,
That dog also had an eye patch.
But
Same for
she's
Tales of
earned her
Vesperia.
right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine.
Was it a
without
dog?
her.
Yeah.
You hear that,
Hello,
Whiteheart?
precocious Cosmo.
You've earned yourself some time off.
Oh, wait a minute.
You have fun traveling with
Ugh.
your master now.
It's a bot.
Of course it is.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you?
Get the fuck out of here.
No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Now we got a mount or another partner.
Yep, you got him out. And this will help you get around places faster.
Nice. Chocobo unlocked.
So yeah, side quest with the green plus mark, similar to 14, will give you something.
Okay. We are heading
Probably back to the hideout.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else that needs to be done.
No. We're on to the hideout.
Now, where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Yeah, where am I? You gotta find me.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
It's like Jesus from South Park, Stick of Truth.
Missed that scowl.
Hee hee.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, he's fishing in the wrong barrel.
Now sit down, you fool.
Hey, look at me. I got an eye patch
the
just like my
Empire was
Rogadin
to
in Final
occupy the
Fantasy
Dominion after the
XIV.
fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in
Yeah, I can't swim.
to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield.
Oh.
And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name.
Yeah,
gave
don't
him
you
his
don't
start in the
say,
world,
Sherlock.
but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
It's safe to say Gav went a bit after Sid's death.
No, he's just him.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Moogle.
I mean, he's an optimist, or at least it feels like he is.
Light reports. Patron Whisper and the Hunt Board. Being second Clive renowned, sparing benefactors across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available.
So yeah, basically, how the hunts work is you read about them, and then it'll tell you the general location of them,
What are we waiting for?
like what
indeed?
area, and you'll have to look on the map to find them. And then you go to kill them, and then you're done.
Hmm.
You think it's alright to touch him?
You fucking touch me.
Don't touch me.
I didn't give you the touch me card.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Where
Is it
are
okay
your
to
fingers?
touch? Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Where are your toes?
No, now, Martel.
Can I have them?
See, I am. Was
He
hoping to
just
speak to you.
freaking loses it.
Everything all right?
Yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martell's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Just so you know, Sid, we eat the heck out of those things.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
You're talking to a tree. Yeah?
Yeah, what are you
doing? What about it?
What are you doing? Nina knows
you think you can just smoke my gas and walk out of here alive? Yeah.
Yeah. It's mine, Batman. I do what I want. Oh.
It's my Pokemon, Batman. I can do
what I want with
it. No, Joker.
Don't do it!
As an animal, Joker. No.
Who's gonna stop me, Batman?
Who's gonna stop me, Batman? There's no laws against the Pokemon world, Batman. I can do whatever I want with it.
Back in the day, they used to wive Pokemon, so it's fine, Batman.
I love the follow-up to that I love the follow-up to that video where Joker playing League of Legends, and he's on he got like a double kill somewhere, and his braless Lopunny wife brings him a sandwich that he didn't ask for. With chips, of course.
God damn.
And then it's like an animated video, and it's just Batman on the other end of it, and they're on like a video call, and the Lopunny's sitting in Joker's like lap. He freaking gives her a kiss, and he goes, "So how was your day?"
Oh, God.
So those videos are so freaking stupid.
Russian Badger Light Arrow videos are fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
This is the infirmary. I don't need to be in here.
What are you doing in there?
What are you doing in there, Batman?
Get out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing in my basement? Get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Martell.
I can't see Dick
Martell.
Diddley.
Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
Hang on.
These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy now.
Oh yeah, she died.
Oh, I know.
In the freaking attack. She
Clive,
did.
Tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I'll have to pay the boys down in the backyard a visit to tell them thanks. That broom's as ragged as goat. I hear there's trouble with
Oh, fuck you, Pokemon! I ought to snap you in half!
The Cursebreakers send their thanks.
I'll kill you all one day!
They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years.
It's only been 5.
Though she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
Goddess Martell.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
You Martell, and I think of the goddess Martell from Symphonia.
Bah. Apple.
Apple, 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 apple.
What was the reward for that? I wasn't looking.
Some apples.
That was it?
I think so.
Oh, so it's probably something for the room.
Maybe. I'm gonna go to the Hulk Dry Cliff.
Oh, did you check out the hunt board?
Oh no, might as well go do that. I got a few things to do first. Might as well go check out the store as well.
Check out everything, see if you can get something.
Apple, 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 butter, apple, apple, apple. Did you shut the fuck up?
I want to put.
Through the forge today. It smells like
I want a fatality, or I just throwing muffins at someone.
The muffin button.
Or it's like it's like apples. I think just throw apples at them. And it's like I forgot. It's like an interview or something, and this guy's like, "My fatality, I want to throw apples at somebody."
Well, don't
It's like
just stand
you
there
just go like,
gawping.
boom, boom, boom,
Go on
boom.
then.
Fatality. It was a really weird one. Nothing.
You're rubbing me
Means you
blind.
restock
you know.
those.
It'd better all be here.
No.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Sure. The forge.
Clive. What do you want?
What do you want?
I love how he just kind of stands there and looks drunk while he's talking to you.
That it?
Oh wait, no.
Fine. What do you need?
Motion.
So, what'll it be?
Nothing.
That it?
Yeah, that's it, mate. Everyone. What's that? Oh, no, that's the thingy. Books. Just got it right. What's in here?
Your death.
What the fuck is that?
Also, at the back there, that's where all the like collectibles are.
Oh. The oath.
Yes, the crystal you stabbed.
Oh, nice. Martell's apples.
And that's the reward you got for that.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's a stolus.
It's an owl.
A reading table. Aww. Okay. Let's go out and then... It's a nice hub area.
Jill, you...
Think it's alright to touch
Yeah.
him?
It also helps you don't have to, like, you don't have to go to a specific area to exit the hub area. I will say, later on, it gets a bit annoying to get through all of the side quests in the area with all the running around you have to do.
That room's as ragged as...
What's that?
And how may I assist you today? One would think.
I offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the estate of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the story Nine Tales as your tutor, only to discard her expert advice. It's fair enough.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canva, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. And we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and your mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease on life as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no
A
less.
far more reputable fellowship.
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valisthea, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands, even now, remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Or at least it was.
Until Sambrek elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon twin sides heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious to a move even for him.
Allow me to educate you.
By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valsthea, revisit any of the Nine Tails' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of these individuals in Clive's orbit. What am I looking at here?
I have the details here.
Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy 16. That updates as you progress to the main scenario. To cycle through pivotal.
It's a dating sim.
Yay! An all-new feature is now accessible by pressing while viewing the Great Car in Vivian's map. In a voice affords you a window into both Clive's heart and the hearts of those he has encountered on his journey. After opening the feature, select a character to hear their innermost thoughts on other members of the cast.
Oh, Torgal can have this too.
Puppy.
The dog thoughts. Greeting.
Okay. Wait,
Of
what?
course.
860, 873. Okay, so at least we understand what the time period is. A bit further on, we've got a lot of dead people. A bit further in, let's go to the present day. Oh wow.
Jeez.
Lots of people.
One must understand one's place in the world.
You can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Okay. I don't really understand this.
It's like a strategy map, really.
Okay. I'll leave it alone.
Yes, perhaps a little revision might not go
And this is
amiss.
basically recalling what she tells you about where people are and where they're going.
Okay.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
I think that's one of the newer updates they added. And there's the hunt board with the Moogle.
Clive, there you are, Kupo. Been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
Matter is this, Kupo.
I'm dead.
Hunt board.
Damn right.
It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. You bloody fool. That's why I need your help, as I need not remind you, Kupo, I'm the mightiest of all the Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul of the greensward can measure up to the nectar of the bowl, Kupo. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well,
You cooped your last Poe, boy.
aside for the moment. The people of Valestia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. So good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo.
Why did you freaking?
I'll stay here
give
then.
it
Keep an eye on the billets. They'll
Why
post
did you
the board.
give it
So
the
anything you need to
official?
know, Kupo,
Why
be
did you
Moogle.
give a Moogle an official Aussie accent?
Fuck you, that's why. Because he doesn't talk, so... He doesn't have a voice, so he gets my voice.
That is not a voice I would have given a
see?
freaking Moogle.
You see that? The curse breakers give every billy a rank of riskiness, Kupo. From this thing could kill you with a single swipe. To a 7-nation army couldn't scratch the thing's skin. But I'm sure you'll be fine, Kupo. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. Did you see all the billets marked with the question, location, Kupo? Horrible horror in question was seen. So the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, Kupo. Try reading the witness statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track the nasties down and finish them off. Curse breakers don't just tack up any old rumors on this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail, Kupo. So don't you go letting all their hard work go to waste, Kupo. Don't you let them down. It's precisely what you see before you, Kupo. The curse breakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. And post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in, Kupo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, Kupo, so that everyone can sleep at night, knowing that the realm is a safer place, Kupo. By the way, Kupo is the cunt word, so you don't fucking get you're not allowed to say it, alright? Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Kupo! You daft fool. Look at these wings. They look like the sort that might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea. They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo.
You're about to be Nectar the Dead here in a moment. Come here.
Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Well, we did that. We already got the reward for that.
You did one.
Might as well grab them.
Let's not get it twisted.
Okay, we can't really accept them, but if we find them, we can take them down. Okay.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper?
Yes, the Patron's Whisper.
Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Business is busy.
Otto has piled countless other tasks from transcribing so many stolus reports and business. And I'm complaining mine until run. I've ever since learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have seen his best student, though. That honour goes to Shirley.
Still.
I like to think Jara would be proud of me, too. We're here with us today.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Jara, in our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing, and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that. Of someone who remains with us even though they're gone.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Completing side quests or defeating notorious marks will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Renown is not used upon accepting donations and will never diminish. What do we want? We can take both, actually.
You earned this.
Nice.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
What else was there? That was it. What's this guy though?
All right, Clive. Keeping busy, are you? Me too. Seems like every report our allies sends us brings 100 new headaches for me to deal with. I've been doing my best to keep on top of it all, sending anything urgent straight to the curse breakers, just like Otto told me. The rest I add to the list, whether it's strangers begging our aid or friends acting funny. There is no end of problems that need solving. And anyone with the time and inclination to solve them will earn a nice bit of goodwill for the cause. And maybe more besides. So, how busy did you say you were? Oh, same old.
Oh, it's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need deal with now, and what could be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place. I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though. I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actually, solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, they're still with us in our hearts.
Sid?
When I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
He's still with us too.
With us and in you. You took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose that what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid.
Anything catch your eye?
Now, its alert reports not only find new quests around Villa State, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest locations. Huh.
Nothing.
We have nothing.
Always something in there.
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe. Not that I'm planning a journey.
Alright, let's head to... Alright, we're good here. Let's head back to the map. We're going to... here.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares.
Yeah, he needs my nose.
Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
I have a big one. It's a big nose.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end. How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Dang, this freaking download is going a lot faster than I expected.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Okay, where are we heading? Alright. A merchant.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
You know, I'm surprised Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe hasn't had any updates at all.
Same with fucking Forgotten Land.
Really? I thought Forgotten Land had some updates.
Nope. It's still 1.0. You know what? It doesn't really need it.
Keep to the roads now.
It just goes to show how much they basically put, how much work they put into it to make it like a rarity to be just, yeah, it doesn't need any updates. It's perfect the way it is.
Doesn't need anything.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Oh, bloody hell, mate. I don't know what it is. It's just crazy.
I'm dead, mate. Look at me. I'm a skeleton, mate.
I'm dead.
I'm just dead. There's nothing else. I'm just dead.
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Yeah.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are
I should play
travelers.
Hyrule Warriors
I
again.
know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah, right now I think the only game on Switch that has gotten
This pass will take us
the only Kirby game on Switch that has gotten
Directly into the
well,
path of
maybe
whoever
another
or
one has.
whatever lurks here.
2 games I can think
Yeah,
of.
there's only 2 games I can think of right now: Super Kirby Clash and Kirby Star Allies.
No, wait, no.
I've gotten updates.
2 more.
What else?
The damn... What's the one where that you can meet up with like 3 other people and go and fight for like missions and stuff like that to get, you know, to get stronger? It was like
That's Kirby Clash.
Was that online?
Yeah.
There's also the buffet one.
Oh, the buffet, yeah.
Ever since the apology.
Is this still getting played? Because I do enjoy playing that game
What do you think
when
is
I
waiting
was
there?
playing it.
The Mother Crystal's
I
black.
doubt it. It's a bit too samey, honestly.
It was cute for what it was.
Yes, just killing monsters. Or just killing bad guys all the time, nothing else.
It looked like that from Star Wars Episode 1.
What was that?
They look like they're from Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, these guys? Like, how so?
You know those droids that roll and then have a shield around them?
Droidicas?
Is that what they are?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah, it looks like
Droidicas.
that. They kind of look like those.
No. Droidicas look nothing like those.
They roll and then jump up into a shield and like, try and fuck with me now. I'm like,
I know, but I wouldn't say those look anything like them, honestly.
Well, not these.
Like the Droidicas were different.
I don't know. The ones before just reminded me of them. Not perfectly, but there was just there was enough to make me think, oh, they look like that. Not bad designs though. Like for those things, they're pretty practical. I remember when I was in school, I had a friend who was super into Star Wars and was like, he was like, yeah, these things are powerful bastards. Like, I don't doubt you, man. It's like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, the Droidicas were a menace. It's like the thing is, those shields. Yeah, the thing is, like those shields, like couldn't be stopped for anything, and they didn't really have a way to beat them other than like getting closer, dropping or pushing them away. You know?
All I could think of was when they're rolling. That's when you can stab them because their shields are down.
Yeah. But in like the video games, like especially the Battlefront games where you can play as them, it's like their shields are limited.
Obviously, because it would be unfair otherwise.
Yeah.
The hell is that? Is that a Rathalos?
What? No, doesn't look like one.
How do I get over there? I gotta go back the same way I came, but I don't think they're gonna let me do that.
You probably can.
No, just continue on for now. What day was FF7 Remake Part 2 coming out?
Don't know.
It was like was it the 19th of January, I think. Well, maybe it's next month. Oh yeah, that's right. I think it was like February 29th. I think because I can't remember. I know there was something coming out January 19th.
That's definitely something I should get with my Christmas money.
Go for it. I'm probably gonna get that with my next money that I get. Oh, you know what? No, I'll probably get it with my birthday money.
I got birthday and Christmas money just sitting around.
Nice. I used my Christmas money to get What did I get? I got. Not that. Oh, yeah. I got Persona 5 Tactica and Master Detective Raincoat.
Enough of you, are there?
But yeah, right now the only money I've used so far that I got for Christmas was the Nintendo and PlayStation cards.
My friend got a PS5.
Nice.
Yeah, he's been needing an upgrade. He still had the original PS4.
Oh yeah, the OG.
And I was like, my guy, that's great, but that thing is, it is ancient, my guy. Especially for newer stuff if you want to play newer shit.
I should play Cyberpunk 2077.
I've heard
it's
a much better game nowadays, thankfully. Kind of like with how No Man's Sky is a much better game now.
Oh yeah, I was like, I've heard nothing but great things.
I want to do a No Man's Sky, like. Stream.
Honestly, there's one reason why I want to play, and one reason alone, and that is because I found out that with the gorilla arms you can throw people now, and I'm like,
what, No Man's Sky?
Bunga, let's go.
Or Cyberpunk.
In Cyberpunk.
Oh hell yeah.
There's an arm thing you can get. You call gorilla arms that upgrade your unarmed attack and like your strength basically. Like it gives you a better strength modifier and lets you like force open doors that you couldn't before.
Oh my god, you say that? I'm thinking of Kamen Rider O's with the gorilla metal that lets O's basically get a big pair of fists and could punch and make shockwaves and shit.
But yeah, from what I saw in like gameplay of like newer updates, you can pick people up with the arms and then just throw them, and it looks very satisfying.
And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we
Oh, shut up with your preachy bullshit. Just come at me already.
Again. That's not your oath.
You ain't paladins, you're dickheads.
They're oath breakers. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Alright. Yeah, bitch.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Aldil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home. The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived they didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
All yours, Torgal. Over here. There's more. Go, Torgal. This one. There's more. This one. Go for it. This one. Get him. Go for it. This one.
Alrighty. Where are we?
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Alrighty, what did I miss?
No, not much. Just making our way through.
Let us pass!
Making our way downtown, walking fast. Faces past and we're
Looking at
homebound.
what-
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Reacting to what Clive's mother's been doing to people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you saw the corpse pile, didn't you?
Yep.
Nothing like a good corpse pile to show you how crappy someone is.
Now fuck off!
Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where are you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand!
Just try it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Another way in. I got just the thing.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
Rabble, rabble.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
No.
As long as it is abandoned.
Well, what if it's not?
The good news is we haven't seen
Spooky.
a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
We should probably check on the abilities we have.
Oh yeah. How many points we got going?
Yikes.
Alright, we got enough for something.
Alright.
Thunderstorm.
Alright.
Or another pile drive.
This one?
Pile drive.
Alright.
One of the best damages in the game.
What, this one?
Yeah, pile drive.
Lightning rod?
No.
Already did.
Lightning rods.
Already did pile drive. I got 325 points.
You can save them, or you could get one of the other abilities you're missing down there.
Will the Wikes or ignition?
No, not one of those.
Oh, you mean one of
the other
these?
ones,
Burning
like
blade?
upgrading things.
Never
Yeah,
really
you
done
want to
this in a
upgrade
while.
something?
Stomp. 250 charged magic.
You can charge and run around.
That would help.
I mean, to be fair, you could use you can use a better range option, you know. Especially for bosses, I notice you like to run around a lot. So it would help you. Dear, would you still love me even if I was a worm? No.
No, because worms are disgusting. That makes me disgusting if I did that.
How quickly a crown.
Terrible ass question that is. Holy shit. What is up with that question or those types of questions? It's like, would you love me if I was this? And be like, sweetheart, if it was the case, do you know that would be like the equivalent of me fucking something that is not my species? Like that has no sentience. No, that is disgusting.
If you were a worm, I wouldn't or couldn't, you know?
Yeah, like this. How?
If you were turned into one and you could be changed back, I'd look for it.
Look for a cure, yes, but I wouldn't fuck you as you were.
Not abandoned then.
Hey.
Oi! Visitors!
What the fuck?
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Or not.
Or not.
Right then. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure pile drive can wipe out a whole group of enemies now.
Ooh!
Some good damage, that, isn't it?
Mm.
It's nice to have if you remember to use it.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Oh, you better dead. Sorry about that.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So Wade.
It's Wade. You remember Wade? The guy with the axe.
Oh, yeah, him.
We can speak inside.
You forgot him. You forgot the Biggs and Wedge of the group.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They are the Biggs and Wedge.
The only difference is that this one survived.
The other one died.
Mm-hmm. He burned up.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
So we've got a
So
half
Wade,
brother.
The Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Maybe.
And so do we. Make ready.
Oh, I lost 2 sons. Well, better pop another one out.
This is their main host.
It's pretty much all she
Move
really
ahead,
cares
perhaps.
about.
Perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Let's kill your mother.
Just call me Daddy.
This endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go quickly wash my eyes out because my eyes are hurting. Alright. Alright, I return. Sorry about that.
No, you don't. You're dead.
Okay. Let's continue.
Okay, I'm dead. Ugh.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Ooh, yes.
Of course, my lord.
Increase limit break generation amount by 3% when dealing damage. Elixirs?
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Probably save, actually.
Yeah. How much longer we got?
So we're only at the 2-hour, 30-minute mark.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Okay. No side quests. Alright, good. Let's begin.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse.
It was a
ever
cat
since.
call. You can also fight, or
Run like the wind.
somewhat fight, I believe, while on there. Like, try hitting the attack button. You can get a running start at the very least.
Come along now.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Thanks, Gal.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Don't tell me to come. I'll do that on my own.
And they just get whipped with white.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
I swear, every single time I found a waterfall in this game that I could walk towards, there's always something under it. Or nearby it. They know the video game trope well.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Farewell. There's more. Get him. Sick him.
There we go. Oh no.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. that this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Yeah, from you.
I'm about to misguide my foot up your ass.
Cleanse your butt.
Not good.
Cleanse your booty cheeks of that.
Wipe your own ass. Gotcha, bitch.
So Wade! Found her. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Suck it!
Getting really good at fighting these dragoons.
Yeah.
Burst. Gave him the good old burst.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Ooh.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you
Yes,
do.
another badge
I
to
don't
add
want
to
my
my
men
collection.
attacking you again.
I will be the
Unless you
greatest
deserve it.
trainer, Pokemon trainer ever made.
If only Sir Tyler could have been
Yeah,
here to see
Clive's
you.
just a Pokemon trainer
Yeah,
now.
Lord Commander.
I know the title for next part.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
Where's your sword?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Oh!
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Look at his face. That man's crying.
Man tears.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
I love his
You
uncle.
use the good plates, Rutherford.
He's a good uncle. Like, you can tell, he's the best uncle. He's the funky uncle.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right.
Just
if
wait
it's
until
a
he
ship you
sees
require,
Joshua,
a ship
because you
you
know it's going to
shall
happen at
have.
some point.
I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it. It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
The best uncle.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
It's like he's been waiting for this moment his whole life.
No, this man just goes with the flow. It's the best thing. Listen, everyone would love to have an uncle like that. You know what we call those, Jet? We call them funkles.
Funkle Pop.
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the
No,
boiling sea
that's
to trust
illegal.
us in the space of 3 days.
They're funkles. Don't you dare do that to their name.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
Children. My one weakness.
And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. had become a monster.
Jill.
Stars.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
You know, it's even funnier. His name is Ben
Do you
Starr.
understand?
The actor's name is Ben Starr.
I
And
want to
there's a
choose
Jill in the
different
game.
path, a better path.
You made it funny.
To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
Everyone just grabbing
And when
hands.
you do, I'll be standing there with you.
Kiss.
Just as you stood with me.
Kiss, kiss, fall
Now
in
kiss.
love.
Now kiss.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Yeah, it's a bit early for kissies.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
Yeah.
Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Okay.
Donkey.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
A quest.
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
Oh, you know what a sweetmeat is, right?
If it's my blessing you're hoping for,
Nope.
then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Yeah, why not?
Something tells me you won't be taking
No.
no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
So yeah, sweetmeats are a sweet delicacy prepared with sugar, honey, or the like as preserves, candy, or formerly cakes or pastry.
Huh.
Okay, so it wasn't what I was thinking it was, which is that it's like a kind of what I was thinking of was a type of like a meat dish that involved like a whole bunch of different organs and shit. Oh, there's a plus over there.
Typical nobles. How
did we never
There are
hear
new
about
billets
these
being
Guardians of the
posted
Flame?
every... Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
That voice is not Max the Face.
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down.
Look at this hardened warrior
Whatever
with
it
a
is,
voice
he
like
ain't
that.
telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. All done?
Bloody hell, mate. You doing it alright or not? Alright. Oh, where is this bloody thing in? Clairview Sandbreak? And the Broken Hill Rosaria. I'll test that out when I get the chance.
Oh yeah, usually the blacksmith has whenever you do his quests, he gives you new blueprints for weapons.
Oh, nice.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Alright, where are you?
That monster's taken quite a liking to
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Typical nobles.
Oh, you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Cooper. And I have the billet for you, Cooper. An especially horrible one the locals call Dosmere. There it is. How do I grab it? Or do I not grab it?
You don't grab it. You just go to the location and then you fight it.
Norvent Westgate Sunbreak. No.
Oh, there's another quest there apparently.
Yeah, it's the culinary one.
Oh yeah. Sandbreak.
Sandbreak.
Check it again. It might have a better place.
Hang on. Lost Wing. Oh, Sandbreak. There we go. It's Care Norvent Westgate Sandbreak.
Yeah.
Southern, Central, Northern, Southeast, Eastern. Where's West?
Sandbreak will be the kingdom, remember? I'd say just head to the Northreach area and then just travel from there.
North. Oh.
It might be somewhere. Where is it?
Down here. There's something this way.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at
You
this
got the
place.
chocobo.
Pretty sure that whistle is used to, you know, for women.
Run like the wind.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, his chocobo is a girl. Also, you want to know where else it's from? It is from SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh yeah, when you get underwear.
Whenever you're playing as Sandy. Whenever you're playing Sandy specifically, she has a different tone. Her whistle is different than SpongeBob's.
It's every time you get the underwear.
Yep, every time you get the underwear.
You know what's funny? It was used in L.A. Noire as well.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Raptor. We're just meant to get off the damn thing or what?
I mean, you can. It seems to be working just fine.
Phone call again.
Oh, you get knocked off of it. Jeez, I've never seen that before. Oh, that's a different one.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
I don't think you're in the right place. Or, it's Care Novant, right? Yes. Oh, so it'd be down south towards Lost Wing. There's the other gate, and you're going for the west gate, which would be that mark right there to the bottom right. So there, go left. That little one there, I think it should be around there somewhere. Oh, so is your mic working? Is that why you're not saying anything? Oh boy. Fun, fun, fun.
Ah, sorry, I was using the cursor to talk.
Why?
I was trying to
just mic.
Yeah, I was muted because my mom was trying to figure out what we're gonna do for dinner. I was like, well, we can have pies, and I was like, yeah, okay. And that was everyone. They're just trying to figure out what kind of pie we're gonna have. Ugh.
Pie flavor.
Pie flavor. All right, so where we going? All right,
probably down there where it was.
Here?
To the.
Oh,
It's
here.
Care Novant, right? Yeah, over down that way because it said the west gate, didn't it?
Yes.
And so that's the west gate. So you got to go down there somewhere. You could just teleport to Lost Wing then.
Could do that, yeah. save some trouble.
But yeah, I beat one of the bosses of this game, Tunic. It was really fun. It was really big. I liked it.
I remember Serb was
I
playing
like the big fights. Huh?
I remember Serb in the server was playing and he was enjoying it, so. Now it's on Switch, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Switch.
It already kind of looks like
I
a
just
Zelda
bought
game.
It is. It's basically a Zelda game.
Very Zelda game.
You get new stuff. You get new stuff with each. It feels like a combination of a Zelda and a Souls game.
Oh.
Because you do get the soul mechanics where you got to recollect your money after you die.
Like how Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania Souls-like game.
Pretty much, yeah.
I hear Hollow Knight's fun, but it also gets challenging.
It's only really challenging, like the thing is, it's the good kind of challenge where it gets harder as the game
progresses.
It's a little bit hard at the beginning. No, here's the thing: is it's a little bit hard at the beginning when you're just learning things, but there are fights that make it that help teach you a bit better.
Oh.
So literally one of the first bosses you can fight is you could honestly fight two bosses first, I think. You could potentially fight one that you're supposed to fight much later if you manage to find out and figure out some series of movement mechanics in the game. Because in Hollow Knight you got a ton of movement mechanics. You can pogo jump off of things off of enemies and stuff by slashing downwards. There's a few other things you can do. It's just it's unique, you know.
Okay.
But the first boss you can officially fight, you can actually just run away from if you manage to hit a wall a certain way.
Right.
And I didn't even realize you could do that until way later. But you can just kind of run away from it and skip it. But that's usually what speedrunners do.
Yeah. I have no interest in being a speedrunner, if I'm honest. It looks like a lot of added stress to your life that you have to deal with. No thanks.
Yeah, that's fair. But the thing is, the first boss in Hollow Knight literally has 2-3 attacks that are basically the same thing. He slams the ground, causes a small shockwave, which you can easily jump over. He can jump and slam. Usually, you just run under him. And he has an attack where after he gets knocked into his down phase, which is basically just you knock him down and you wail on him and then you repeat. It's a cycle. He does a crazy upsetty spaghetti angry attack, and that's pretty much that. But yeah, it's the first boss is not too hard. It's just a process of learning, really, and the game is really good at letting you learn things.
Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
And the progression is nice too. You can pretty much, at certain points of the game, after you get, I think it's
Is this Hollow Knight or Tunic?
Hollow Knight.
Ah, oh, there he is. I got feathers in my head.
I am looking around. I spotted food.
Sauce.
Zeus, strike this outpost down.
He's a 28, motherfucker.
Look sharp.
Oh, I might need some fun stuff.
You might need to not suck. Can you not suck for 5 seconds?
No.
Challenge impossible?
Oh, fuck. Oh, damn, Clive. Got flippy flip.
Oh, grab him.
Nope. Not
Never
too
mind.
late.
Too late. You gotta remember to grab him.
Don't griffins eat their young so that they can raise them in their stomach and then puke them out?
I don't know.
Remember that being a case in American Dragon, Jake Long.
Okay.
Fuck me.
So I figured out how the fast travel system works in this game now, Tunic.
That's good.
I figured out you can hold down the X button to do a thing.
There we go.
Nice, did you pile drive it? You're wasting your time again.
Alright.
But yeah, the gouge is more for getting to the stagger instead of actually dealing damage during the stagger. Because it kind of sucks at damage.
That's true.
I feel like every single time tonight that I have seen you fighting something with a stagger bar, I have seen you use gouge every single time whenever it's staggered and it's like,
I don't know, it's just something I'm used to doing.
stop.
I shouldn't be doing it, but I've been doing it for like the entire thing.
You have been doing it the entire thing. You need to stop. You need to hit it with your damage attacks more. Multi-hits are okay, but because like the thing is multi-hit attacks will up the multiplier. But the thing is you're going through like almost the entire stagger bar by just using gouge, which is not good. There's no point.
Shit. I'm gonna die.
No, don't die.
Oh, I got him.
Alright, go for the big ones. Oh yeah, that'll help. Heal yourself up with that. Almost there. Uh-oh.
Got him.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Alright. Give me my goddamn level up. Thank you.
No level up, only death.
It pukes out its young.
Bleh.
I'm gonna fight the baby.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
And so he explained everything without using any kind of cutscene time.
Just gave him a piece of paper
Well,
that said, read this.
Consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Now we head to back to the place.
That monster's taken quite a liking to
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
He asked me to give you this. And you just sit there for 5 seconds waiting to give it to him.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Oh,
Camille, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
I like it. He's got a burn scar on the top left of his forehead, so he's fucking hurt himself.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Diagram doing steps to craft as a belt and van braces fit for a hero. Oh, nice. You have obtained the design draft for Drake Slayer gear. Design drafts unlock new crafting options at the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the Hideaway for details on material requirements.
Clive? What's that for you, dear?
Need Electrum for that.
Yeah, that's where the hunts come in handy, I believe.
Oh.
Anything else?
Looks like I got a message.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without the bloody dust.
Should we call it here for tonight, actually?
Let me go do that one quest and then we'll call it.
Okay.
Lovely old basket mocktails this morning, sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. Told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, you don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. What was the time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these? Not for their foul bite, but for him it would never were about the flavour, but about what they represented. Our ability to make it on our own. Look at us now, Sid. Look at us now. Sid would be proud. Not Marcus, blah blah blah. Oh, Gav.
It's me.
The Dalmex and Imperials had a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slumkers, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realise what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a Mandalay wage, I'd put my copper on this conflict, not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated.
Keep you updated, you bastard. Yeah, fucking cunt.
You cheeky bastard.
Yeah, cheeky boss. What's in here? Ooh, a chest. Goblin coin.
Kick.
Kick, stab. It's all in the mind.
I have a feeling you might struggle with some of the harder hunts, because they get bars to the walls hard. It's like almost drain like 3/4 of your health bar in one hit, kind of hard.
I should go talk to Karen, because I gotta restock some shit. I used up a fuck ton of potions and stuff.
Because you got your butt kicked by a griffin.
Yeah.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Is that all?
Alright, to Martha's Rest to finish up.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. And there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reads would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
How far out is it? Oh. It's not that far.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's love, I'd be daft to stay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Teleportation.
Conversation hall.
Kill! Get him! Stay down! Go for it!
I've been diving into a bit of Super Mario RPG recently.
Oh, nice.
I might do that also for stream, but
I haven't started mine yet because I'm in the middle of playing another turn-based RPG.
I like what I've played so far. Ugh.
Scorpions. Please don't know what I'm up against.
All yours,
Flying scorpion.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
well, you mean you're the cook? You might as well fucking eat it yourself.
Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
All right. I think we can call it for today.
All right.
Well, let's quickly save, or maybe check our abilities. I'll go 386.
Nothing too much. You can get you can get the Burning Blade and the Stomp if you want to fully max that out. Might as well. They're basic abilities.
Just get them out of the way.
And you can also charge Burning Blade while you're running around too, so it's decent for a little extra damage in boss fights.
Okay, let's save. Alright. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to an end of another session of Final Fantasy XVI. Come back tomorrow, and me and Shane will be starting up the new playthrough of Master Detective Archives Raincode on Switch. Time for some detective work. Alright. But we will also be continuing FF16 next Thursday as well. Normal. Well, try to get a bit earlier, but we'll do what we can. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Gavin. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody.
Alright.